Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. We'll give it to the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Mustangs will crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution. And the Mustangs have 1st and 10 here.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain. The Mustangs are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Back behind the quarterback, line in a pistol. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance, so throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball handed off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And the Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. No huddle here for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He'll hand it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. He'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And is intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ponies.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Green. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to the...
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. It was a foot race, and he won it. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's a fumble. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Ball handed to the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. Pitches to the back.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Mustangs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. When he's got some space here. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the freshman making an impact play there. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged. And it
looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
With the return, it's Green. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.